Good day. Today, we're taking a closer look at economies, the complex system that driven how countries produce, distribute, and consume goods and services. From boosting market to government policies, economies shape our daily lives, impacting everything from job to the price of everyday item. Whether it's free market, a planned system, or a mix or both. The state of an economy can tell us a lot about national prosperity and stability. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into how economies function and why they matter to all of us.
Good day, everyone. I'm Sila, your first news anchor reporting the first economist named Augusto D. Santos. He is born on September 7, 1944 in Tondo, Manila. He is a distinguished Filipino economist recognized for his significant contributions to the country's economic development. As the acting Director General of the National Economic and Development Authority, or NEDA, Santos played a pivotal role in shaping the Philippines' economic policies, focusing on long-term growth and sustainability. He is instrumental in drafting and implementing Philippine development plans, which guided the nation toward macroeconomic stability and infrastructure improvements. His expertise in economic forecasting, policy formulation, and project evaluation helped in enhancement government capacities in addressing key economic challenges, particularly in sectors such as education, agriculture, and infrastructure. Through his leadership at NEDA, Santos contributed to improving the quality of life for Filipinos by advocating for inclusive and sustainable growth, leaving a lasting impact on the nation's economic progress.
I am Tony Lantaga, your news anchor, reporting the third economist named Benigno Aquino. Benigno Aquino III, the 15th President of the Philippines in 2010 to 2016, had a background in economics, holding degree from Ateneo de Manila University. As President, Aquino focused on strengthening the economy, fighting corruption, and promoting good governance. Under his leadership, the Philippine economy grew at an average annual rate of 6.2%, one of the fastest in Southeast Asia, driven by reforms aimed at transparency and accountability, particularly through his Daang Matuwid governance program. He expanded public and private partnership to boost infrastructure development and most significant stride in social reforms, such as expanding the Pantawid Pamilya Filipino program as purpose, raising the reproductive law. Aquino also played a key role in asserting the Philippines' territorial rights in the West Philippine Sea, achieving the legal victory at the international level. His tenure left a lasting impact on the country's economic growth, governance standards, and foreign policy, positioning the Philippines and a rising economy in the region.
Good day, everyone. I am Christine Missy Magpolong. I am your second news anchor reporting the economist named Benjamin Diokno. Benjamin Diokno is a prominent Filipino economist and public servant born on March 31, 1948. He has held key government positions, including Secretary of the Department of Budget and Management and Governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Diokno earned degrees from the University of the Philippines, Johns Hopkins University, and Syracuse University, marking his academic rigor. Throughout his career, he has been instrumental in shaping the country's fiscal policies. As BBM Secretary, he implemented significant budget reforms that improved transparency and efficiency in government spending, advocating for public investments in infrastructure to stimulate economic growth. During his tenure as BSP government, he steered monetary policy through the COVID-19 pandemic, ensuring liquidity in the financial system and maintaining economic stability. His impact on the Philippine economy has been profound, fostering sustainable fiscal management and contributing to steady economic growth.
Good day, everyone. I am Rika Jean Idirango, your fifth news anchor, reporting the economist named Dante Canvas. So Dante Canlas is a respected Filipino economist and public servant known for his expertise in economic development and public policy. He earned his degrees in economics from the University of the Philippines and pursued further studies at Stanford University, where he obtained a PhD. Canlas has held various key positions in the Philippine government, including serving as the Director of the National Economic and Development Authority, or NEDA, and as a member of the Monetary Board of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. His work has focused on economic planning, infrastructure development, and poverty alleviation. He has also been involved in academic circles, contributing to economic research and policy discussions. Canlas is recognized for his advocacy of inclusive growth and sustainable development, emphasizing the need for policies that benefit all segments of society. His contribution have significantly influenced economic policy in the Philippines, making him a prominent figure in the country's economic landscape. Dante Canlas has made significant contributions to the Philippine economy through his work in economic planning and public policy. As a former director of the National Economic and Development Authority, or NEDA, and a member of the Monetary Board of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, he played a crucial role in formulating policies aimed at sustainable economic growth and poverty reduction. Canlas advocated for infrastructure development as a means to stimulate economic activity and improve the quality of life for Filipinos. His emphasis on inclusive growth has shaped discussions around equitable development, influencing subsequent policy frameworks. By promoting research and data-driven decision-making, Canlas has helped ensure that economic strategies are not only effective, but also responsive to the needs of marginalized communities, leaving a lasting impact on the country's economic landscape.
I am Michael John B. Ruasol, your 6 News anchor reporting famous economics Diosdado Macapagal. Diosdado Macapagal was the 9th President of the Philippines, serving from 1961 to 1965. Born on September 28, 1914 in Lubao, Pampanga, he came from a modest background and worked his way through education, earning a law degree from the University of the Philippines. Macapagal began his political career as a member of the House of Representatives and later served as Secretary of Justice. He was known for his commitment to social justice and economic reform, advocating for land reform and anti-corruption measures. His presidency focused on poverty alleviation, infrastructure development, and modernization of agriculture. Macapagal introduced significant policies such as land reform program, which aimed to distribute land to tenant farmers. He also played a role in the establishment of the Philippine International Convenience Center and promote economic growth through foreign investment. After losing the 1965 election to Ferdinand Marcos, Macapagal remained active in the politics, continue influence public discourse until his passing on April 21, 1997. Confirmed to influence public discourse until his passing on April 21, 1997, his legacy is marked by his effort to uplift the marginalized and improve the socio-economic condition in the Philippines. Diosdado Macapagal, as the 9th President of the Philippines, made significant distribution to the country economic landscape, particularly through his emphasis on social justice and land reform. His landmark land reform program aimed to distribute land to tenant farmers, thereby addressing long-standing issue of landliness and inequality in rural areas. Macapagal also promoted economic modernization, advocate for infrastructure development.
I am your 7th News anchor reporting the economist named Winnie Monsod. Winnie Monsod, or Solita Gardonio Colas Monsod, popularly known as Maring Winnie, is a renowned Filipino economist, broadcaster, columnist, radio host, and public intellectual. Born on July 29, 1940, in Manila, she was made significant contribution to both academia and public service. Education academic career, Bachelor of Arts in Economics, cum laude, from the University of the Philippines, Diliman in 1959. Master of Arts in Economics from the University of Pennsylvania in 1962. She has been a professor at the University of the Philippines School of Economics since 1963 and holds the rank of Professor Emeritus 1. Winnie Monsod is a key figure in the Philippine economy, renowned for her advocacy of social justice and inclusive growth.
Her contribution include insightful analysis of fiscal policy and economic reforms, which have reformed government strategies aimed at reducing poverty and equality. As a professor, she has educated countless students, fostering a new generation of economics equipped to tackle pressing economic issues. Munsod's impactful public engagements through media and writings have raised awareness of complex economic topics, making them more relatable to the general public. Her work has not only influenced policy decision, but has also inspired dialogue on sustainable development, ultimately aiming to create a more equitable economic landscape in the Philippines. Public Service served as the 5th Director General of the National Economic and Development Authority, NEDA, and currently as the Minister of Economic Planning from 1986 to 1989 and under President Corazon Aquino I, and concurrently as the Minister of Economic Planning from 1986 to 1989 under President Corazon Aquino. Member of the UN Committee for Development Planning, or UNCDP, from 1987 to 2001. Media and public engagement, known for her role as a television host and commentator. She has been a prominent voice in the Philippine media, advocating for economic and social issues. Personal life of with whom she has 5 children.
Have a good day, everyone. I am Michael Umbrosa, your news anchor, reporting the 8th economist named Gerardo Sicat. Gerardo Sicat is a prominent Filipino economist known for his significant contribution to economic theory, policy, and education in the Philippines. Born on March 21, 1935, he has distinguished academic career serving as a professor at the University of the Philippines, where he had influenced generations of students. Sicat earned his degrees in economics from the University of the Philippines and furthered his studies at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, where he obtained his PhD. His research has focused on key issues such as trade policy, economic development, and industrialization in the Philippines. Gerardo Sicat is also a prominent figure in the Philippines economics, known for his substantial contribution to the economic theory, policy formulation, and education. His work has focused on critical issues such as trade policy, industrialization, and economic development, advocating for strategies that promote sustainable and inclusive growth. As Director General of the National Economic and Development Authority, or NEDA, he played a pivotal role in shaping economic policy during transformative period in the country. Through his extensive research and numerous publications, Sicat has influenced policymakers and educated future economists, emphasizing the need for a sound economic strategies that address poverty and inequality. His legacy continues to impact economic discourse in the Philippines, inspiring ongoing dialogue about effective economic practices and development strategies.
Good day, everyone. My name is Dayo Raganas, and I am your 9 news anchor reporting the 9 economist named Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. She is Maria Gloria Macaraig Macapagal Arroyo, born on April 5, 1947. She was born at San Juan, Rizal, Philippines. Gloria Macapagal Arroyo was born in a political influential family. Her father's Diosdado Macapagal served as the 9th president of the Philippines from 1961 to 1965. This background provided her with early exposure to political life. She's attended Georgetown University in the USA, where she was a classmate of Bill Clinton. Afterwards, she earned her master's degree in economics from Ateneo de Manila University and PhD in economics from the University of the Philippines. Political career. Gloria Arroyo attended political in 1992 when she was elected to the Philippine Senate, where she served until 1998. As a senator, she pushed from social and economic reform and became new for focus on poverty, alleviated, and economic growth. In 1998, she was elected as a Vice President of the Philippines under President Joseph Estrada, and Stimulinius served as Secretary of Social Welfare and Development. In January 2001, President Joseph Estrada was ousted following corruption scandals, and Gloria Macapagal Arroyo was sworn in as a 14th President of the Philippines. She initially took over in an acting capacity but won a subsequent presidential election in 2004. officially, beginning her full 6-year terms. Her administration key focus area including economic reform, infrastructure projects, and effect to stabilize the country economy. After stepping down in 2010, Arroyo was elected to the House of Representatives, representing the 2nd District of Pampanga. She continued to wield political influence and in 2018 was elected Speaker of the House of Representatives. This made her the first former president in Philippine history to hold that position. During her time in Congress, Arroyo focused on economics, legislation, and regional development. Her tenure as Speaker was brief but significantly as she helped push key bills and reform during President Rodrigo Duterte administration. Gloria Macapagal Arroyo legacy is one of the both accomplishment and controversy. On one hand, she is created with stabilizing the Philippines economy, implementing tax reform and promoting infrastructure project and booster economic growth. Her leadership during the 2008 global financial crisis helped the Philippines avoid a major economic downturn. On the other hand, her presidency was plagued by allegation of corruption, authoritarianism, and human rights violation, casting a shadow over her achievement. Despite of controversies, Arroyo remains a significant figure in Philippine politics. Her economic policies in particular are viewed by many as pivotal in setting the stage of a country-later economic growth.
Dating economist named Pilar Juliana, known as Pia Cayetano. She is a Filipino lawyer, politician, and women's rights advocate, born on March 22, 1966. She earned her degrees in economics and law from the University of the Philippines and began her career as a lawyer before entering politics in 2004. As a senator, she has been a staunch advocate for health, women's rights, children's welfare, education, and environmental sustainability. Among her most notable contributions is her key role in passing the Reproductive Health Law, the Expanded Maternal Leave Law, and the Sin Tax Law, which improved healthcare access and generated additional government revenue. She also supported laws such as the Anti-Child Pornography Act and the Scholar ng Bayan Act, which contribute to child welfare and education. Through these legislative efforts, Cayetano has had a significant impact on the Philippine economy by improving human capital through education and health reforms, promoting gender equality in the workforce and ensuring sustainable gender equality economic growth through environmental protection policies. Her work in public health, particularly through the Sin Tax Law, has helped fund universal healthcare programs, boosting public welfare and enhancing the country's overall economic resilience.
I am your fourth news anchor, Nico James A. Bonachita, reporting the economist named Dr. Silito F. Habito. Dr. Silito F. Habito, often known as Sel, is a prominent Filipino economist, professor, and columnist who has dedicated his career to shaping the economic landscape of the Philippines. His journey marked by economic excellence, impactful government service, and spiteful public discourage makes him a respected figure in the country's development. Early life and education. Dr. Habito born on April 20, 1953 in Cabuyao, Laguna. His academic journey began at the Makiling School in Los Baños for grade school in the Philippine Science High School for secondary education. He continued his studies at the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, majoring in Agricultural Economics. His thirst for knowledge led him to University of New England in Armidale, New South Wales, Australia, where he earned a Master of Economics degree. He then pursued further studies at Harvard in Cambridge, Massachusetts, obtained a Master of Arts in Economics and a Doctor of Philosophy in Economics. Dr. Silito F. Habito's career is marked by a series of notable achievements that have significantly shaped the field of economics in the Philippines. Here are some of his most prominent contributions. Government service as Chief Economics, Director General of National Economic and Development Authority or NEDA, and Development and Socio-Economic Planning Strategy during the Ramos administration from 1992 to 1998. This period saw significant economic transformation in the Philippines, with Dr. Habito played crucial role in shaping economic policy and guiding country development path. Championing sustainable development. Dr. Habito's tenure as the Chief Economic Planner was marked by his strong commitment to sustainable development. He chaired the Philippine Council for Sustainable Development from 1992 to 1998. And he was elected chair of the 6th season of United Nations Commission Sustainable Development in 1998. His leadership in these roles helped to solidify the Philippines' position as a leader in sustainable development within the international community. Prolific columnist and public intellectual, Dr. Habito is a well-respected columnist known for his insightful analysis and thought-provoking commentaries on economic issues. His weekly column, No Free Lunch, published in the Philippine Daily Inquirer, has become a platform for his economic perspective and policy recommendation. His writings have contributed to the public discourse on economic policy and have helped to shape public opinion on key economic issues. Academic leadership and research. Dr. Habito, Professor of Economics at the Ateneo Manila University, who has previously served as Director of Ateneo Center for Economic and Research and Development. His academic work has focused on areas such as poverty reduction, economic development, and sustainable development. He has authored or co-authored numerous books, such as monographs, journal articles, and policy papers on these topics, making significant contribution to the body of economic knowledge in the Philippines. And lastly, the recognition and accolades. Dr. Habito's contribution to the field of economics have been recognized through various awards and accolades. He was named one of the 10 outstanding young men awardees for economics in 1991. He was also honored as the most outstanding alumnus of UPLP in 1993 and received the award Lagablab or Outstanding Alumnus Award from the Philippine Science High School in 1992. In 1998, he was awarded the Philippine Legion of Honor for his distinguished service for the country. Dr. Habito's achievements demonstrate his commitment to shaping economic policy, promoting sustainable development, and contributing to the public discourse on economic issues. His work has had a significant impact on the Philippines' economic landscape and continue to influence economic discussion and policy decision. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast today. We appreciate your engagement and hope you found our coverage informative. As we continue to bring you the latest update and developments, remember to stay connected with us for breaking news and in-depth analysis. Have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you the next time. Thank you.